Oh, hello you lot. How's it going? Well, we're out and about again. Back, this is the same car park as I come to a couple of weekends ago when I brung the FTX Carnage. So, I'm out again doing my shopping. I thought I'd have a break. I've been messing around now for, oh man, it must be a couple of weeks. Every evening, and I've been doing it again today. This morning, in fact. What's the time now? The time now is about 9:15 in the morning. Trying to get rid of all the water. Bloody hell. Because everyone, all the people in all their gardens keep putting paving and all sorts. Me and my little garden gets all the water now. Big, it causes a lot of trouble. But I thought, let's have a break from that. And what I've done is I've thrown that Firestorm. I ain't done nothing to it. I ain't done a single thing to it. I've left it exactly how it was the last video we saw it. I literally come out to do my shopping, get the food for the week, and I thought, let's throw that in the car and nip down the car park on the way. So that's what I've done. Literally threw it in the car. I ain't done a single thing to it. It's in the front footwell now, chilling out. Do you want me to show you? I'll show you. Come on, let's go. I had to clean the car out this morning as well because bloody what a mess. Anyway, there's the Firestorm. I put it in the front footwell. It's not particularly cold today, but I thought it could do with a bit of heating up. I've had the heater blown on it. It's nice and warm, so to start up quite easily. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, I've spent all morning getting rid of all the water, and then I had to clean the car out because I drove the car. Yeah, I drove this car. I said, this is my car, you see, but because I don't want to get this car all dirty, I let the wife take the kids to school in it. Only she has to go down the road. So I'm like, oh, well, you use my car then. That means I don't get this car dirty going to work. And she don't, she don't really care about her car. She's like, when we bought this car, she wanted a better car for family stuff. So I was like, well, all right. So I sold the Land Rover, my Land Rover, and I had my work van. The Land Rover had the 7 seats in it, loads of space. That was good for the family stuff. The van was for work only, didn't matter how dirty it got because it's for work. And we had a clean family car. And she had her little car that we bought her. Well, I bought her. Me and my mum put money together and bought her that when she for one of her birthdays. Little car, little Kia, nice car. And she said, I don't like the Land Rover anymore. I want a better family car. So all right then. So I had to sell everything that I had, everything I owned, the van, the work van, the Land Rover, everything I had that had money, I sold it to buy this car. Yeah, so it's got a lot of value in it. It's important to me. I like looking after stuff, not to mention how much she spent on it. And I was like, what are we going to do about work? She says, well, use my car. I don't care if my car gets dirty. So I was like, all right. I always look after it, wash it anyway. But the state of this car, man, the absolute state is ridiculous. There's cakes stuck in the seats, the mats are sticky, bits of food everywhere, stuck in all the little crevices. The button for the handbrake wouldn't work because it had crumbs stuck in it. And I'm like, bloody hell. What's all about? I'm like, why can't we look after it a bit better? Like, you're only going to school with it. It's only a car, and it's only a car. She goes, bloody hell, like. I might take it back. I said women are clean and tidy. They're very wrong, Women ain't clean and tidy. Anyway, let's have a little go of this Firestorm, shall we? I'll tell you what we've got here, look. If I just, there's me, look, hello. I just put some fuel in it. The engine's probably getting, it's still quite warm, it's alright. Transmitter, there. I cable tied that battery on the back of it. So that shouldn't be falling off. I've got to get a cover for that, but that'll be alright. I haven't got the shell with me. Let's get the glow starter out. And yeah, hopefully she'll fire up. Should be able to see that there, hopefully. Oh no. You know what I've done? I forgot to put a bloody air filter on it. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance. Right, well, luckily there's no dust today. There's loads of rain everywhere, there's just got to make sure I don't go for any puddles. But there's no dust today, so I'm going to run the risk. I'm going to run it without the air filter, but I don't recommend you do that. That's like I said, I literally threw this in the car. I completely forgot it didn't have an air filter on it. But that's my fault. So it'll be fine. It'll be alright. I should really carry a spare air filter in the bag, but I don't. I mean, I can't have everything. So let's a little bit of primage. And just gonna have to be careful, not run it for too long. Play around with this and get this started probably. I wonder if the glow plugs even work. Could give it another little prime. Just like I had any fuel in it. Oh, it did that time. That time it went through. We had a little bit of jelly stuck in there. Went through that time. I see it in the carb. Just check those bolts on that head there, because I can see a little bit of nitro coming out the back. So we'll just check those bolts. Yep, they were loose, so we'll tighten them up. That one was loose anyway, so was that one, so was that one. And so was that one. So all 4 head bolts were loose. But let's try now. Steering trim needs to be sorted out. There we go. Oh. Actually runs really well. That one's lovely, isn't it? Really happy with that. Nice and fast. Oh. Kicks in. Yeah, she does kick in well. Definitely kicks in well. It's like a little power band. So she got a little power band on her. Might be a tad rich on the low end, but that's alright. I'm not going to mess around tuning it because I ain't got an air filter on it. Oh, yes. The power is real, man. I like these little Firestorms, they're pretty cool. Brakes work well. Brakes work really well. Yeah, man, loving it. Will she tick over? If I come down and put the brakes on, will she tick over? Let's see. Ah, it's a tad too low. Just a gnat's cock too low. That's what that is. Just a gnat's cock too low. Got another camera there just in case something interesting happened. I thought, oh, I'll film that and all. What we're going to need? We need that one for that one, I think. It's literally just a gnat's cock too low on the tick over. So if we... Ah, it's the wrong driver. I thought it was a Phillips. It's not, it's flatted. Oh, yeah. We raise that up a little bit. I'm not going to bother tuning it because it ain't got an air filter on it, and having an air filter does affect the tune. So I'm not going to bother fanning around, but it seems to be running fairly well for the purposes of today. Purposes of today was just to make sure everything's working alright. It seems to be, so far anyway. There we go. That's got a lovely little tick over on it. That is brilliant. Look at that, man. That is running so well. Hopefully you can see that. That is lovely. I couldn't be happy with that. Look at that. Just sitting there. Just loving life. A nice little power band on it. Oh man, that's got some speed. This is going to be a proper nice little car for someone when they buy it. Ah, through the puddle. Let's just check, are we still filming? Oh, we are. Hello you lot, how's it going? Right, put it back up there. Oh man, I couldn't be happy with that. That is absolutely brilliant, man. That is really, really good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the suspension so it looks a bit better. Give it a clean. Get an air filter for it. And that'll be absolutely brilliant. Getting a bit windy out here now. This is wonderful, man. Well, there we go. Don't know how much fuel I got left. Seems like it's running out, maybe. Yep, there we go. Just in time. Just in time. I knew it was running out. I felt it. Lovely, man. That is brilliant. And the fail-safe set up properly. God, I had a really good buy there. And anyone who buys this is going to have a good buy as well. Bloody hell. Well, there we go. One HPI Firestorm. Absolutely brilliant. Well, there we go, you lot. You lot saw it in the flesh. The HPI Firestorm. And that runs absolutely brilliant. I couldn't be happier with that. There's loads of power. It ticks over well. You know, the acceleration's good. It could do with a small tune, but as I said, silly old me forgot to bring an air filter. I didn't realise I didn't have one on it. I completely forgot all about it. So what I'm going to do then, because I'm going to lower the suspension, because what people do is they jack these things right up. I don't know why. Looks a bit silly like that. So I'm going to lower it down when we get it back on the bench later on, whenever I get a chance, because at the moment the garage is absolutely, everything's piled up on the bench, trying to get it up off the floor because of all the water everywhere. But I'm going to lower the suspension down to a point where it's supposed to be, somewhere like that, where the axles are flat. That's probably where it should sort of be, because people jack things right up for some reason. Probably sort out that little fail safe, stick that somewhere so it's not flapping. Get a battery case for it, the lid, get a lid for the battery. I'm not going to sell a battery with it, but I'll get a lid for it, so it's actually got, someone's actually got the, you know, the means of securing their battery down, but the rest of it doesn't need anything done to it. I'll just clean it up. Man, that is absolutely brilliant. I hope you lot enjoyed that as much as I did, because that was really good fun. As I said, you know, I wouldn't have run it. If this was a summer's day, I would never have ran it, because I'd have just gone home, or I'd just carried on with my day, because, you know, it's not a good idea to run a nitro engine without an air filter. But, you know, look at all the water. I mean, this isn't a summer's day, you know what I mean? There's not a speck of dust anywhere, so that was absolutely fine. So, you know, no need to worry about that. I know some of you are probably going to comment on it. Oh, you should never have run that without that air filter, but it'll be fine, you know. There's no dust around, there's plenty of water. Didn't go for any puddles. Not like the other day. That puddle, there's a puddle just over there. When I drove that carnage through it, sucked in water through the air filter, didn't it? And yeah, that took me a little while to get that going again, but that's alright. Nice. Well, thanks for watching, you lot. I really appreciate every single one of you. And hope you enjoy watching these as much as I enjoy making them, because they are quite good fun, you know. They are quite good fun. Don't forget, when this Firestorm goes up for sale, it'll go out on the members page first, because all members always get first dibs. Members always get first dibs on anything that goes up for sale from me. Goes on the members page first. And then after that, it's open for anybody to buy. So I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching. Remember to treat everybody the same, everybody equally, because it's, you know, we're all the same, aren't we, really? Don't matter who or where we're from, we're all the same. And yeah, love life. And if you think about buying a Firestorm, I'd say go and get one, because they're bloody good. You can't buy them new no more, they're all second hand, but they're good, man. I'll see you lot later on. In fact, I'll see you lot on the next one, on the bench, and we're messing around with that suspension. And I've got a few parts on the way, a bit of a spoiler. Do you want a bit of a spoiler? I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. We've got some parts on the way from Wheelspin Models, actually. Been on the Wheelspin Models again, because they sell all the little bits if you want bits for just normal cars, if you want race stuff, again, you gotta go to Answer RC. They do the racing stuff for buggies and whatever else, you know, all the Nova engines and all of that. But if you just want general bits for general hobby, you know, bits and bobs, go and have a look at, go on Wheelspin, because they've got a massive selection of stuff, and they've got all bits what I needed for what I want to do next. We've got some stuff going on with the Savage SS project with the ZR32 engine in it, the LRP, and I've also got some bits planned for the MP9. So if you want to see some MP9 mending mending the old MP9, because I broke it a couple of times, there's parts coming to repair that. So yeah, if you want to see that kind of stuff, stick around in the next couple of weeks. No, probably next few days, hopefully. I like to get at least 3 videos out a week if I can. Yeah, we'll be doing a bit of that. And put it in the comments if you have the same problem with the car and the wife and the missus. You know, it just seems to be women, they don't treat cars well. You know, they complete mess. You know, just put stuff everywhere. She's been putting her shoes on the seat. I know she has. I caught her doing it a few times. I said, can you not put the shoes on the seat, please? Well, that's where they're meant to go. She said, no, they're not. They're meant to go on the floor, because she has driving shoes and normal shoes. She has shoes which she keeps in the car to drive with, because she can't drive with any other pair of shoes. But she puts them on the bloody seat. And there was chewing gum on the bottom of it once, and it got stuck in the chair, and I went mad. I was like, what is this? You know? Put in the comments, is it just me? Am I being too picky? I like to look after stuff, you know, especially if you pay good money for it. Look after it. And when people don't look after their stuff, I'm just like, this, you know, sort your life out. If you look after something, you know, not only will you be able to sell it for a good value, but it'll do you well. If you don't look after something, you know, it's just, it's bad all around. Can't understand it. It's all about respect, I suppose, isn't it? Anyway, I'll stop waffling now. I'll see you later on. All the best. Look after yourselves.